Hi, Ben Johnson here to record this week's High Tech Friday. This week we take a look at a brand new add-on called AutoMastery. In fact, it's so new Google hasn't yet officially approved it. And so the hardest part of using the add-on is getting it installed, but I'll step you through that. AutoMastery will allow students to take a pre-assessment, and depending on how they score on that, it will automatically take them to their next assignment, the next video, the next set of instructions. Okay, so go ahead and make a new Google form like the one I have in front of me. This one I just made as a sample, adding fractions. Of course, you'll use whatever content area that you teach. You need to make sure that you go to the cog up here and turn on the quizzes mode. Check the quizzes by hitting that button, set up the options, hit save. And then also go to the general section and make sure that you collect email addresses. That's required in order for this to work. You can choose any of the other options you'd like. Okay, now installing the add-on is the hardest part. You're going to go to the stoplight, the three buttons here, and you'll go to the puzzle piece add-ons, and you need to search for AutoMastery. And you'll see it pop up here. It is free. You'll click on it. You'll select which account you want to use it with. It is brand new. It hasn't been verified yet. I suspect this will go away soon, but in the meantime, you're going to go to Advanced, and there will be a link that says go to AutoMastery. It's unsafe. I saw the person who wrote this add-on present it live in person, Mary Ellen West, an ed tech director out of Georgia, and so I'm confident that it's safe. And so I'm just going to type continue in order to install it, and then I'll hit next. And you're giving it permission to do these things, which again looks a bit scary, but as I saw the person who wrote it present about it, I'm confident that it's safe, and I'll go ahead and hit allow. Hopefully those will go away soon. All right, now if I go to my add-ons, the puzzle piece, I'll see AutoMastery up here, and you need to configure it. Now it will save whatever you did last, and I've already demoed this once, so I have my mastery score set to 3, so they have to get them all correct in order to have mastered that. A beginner score would just be 2 or less, and maybe I'll change that to 1 just for the sake of this demo. You'll give the student a message. By default it just says your next assignment is, and then you'll put your 3 assignments in. If they get the mastery level, in my case 3 out of 3, they'll go to a YouTube video that teaches them how to multiply fractions. If they get more than 1 correct, but not all of them, it will take them to their next assignment, which teaches them how to subtract fractions. And finally, if they get 1 or less correct, it will take them to a remedial assignment, a beginner assignment that teaches them how to add fractions. In order to make this more powerful, you might take them to actual Google site pages where you've built up more of an assignment, or maybe an Edpuzzle video that has some more work built into it. I'm going to check the box that says email quiz respondents, a subject for that email, a body for the message, and then if you want a courtesy copy, check that box, type your email address in, and then hit save. Okay, and now this is ready to go. If you'd like to test it, you can click on the eyeball up here, type in your email address, answer the questions. In this case, I'll go ahead and get all of the questions wrong so that you can see that I'll get that beginner assignment. And the student will hit submit. The quiz itself will work just like any Google quiz. They'll be able to view their score, whatever settings you've given them. But what you'll need to tell students is to check their email, because shortly after they take this pre-assessment, they'll get an email in a couple of minutes, and that email will look like this. In fact, I just got mine. Gives me my follow-up quiz score as a 0 with a link to the next assignment, and in this case it's simply a video on how to add fractions. Had I scored 2 out of 3, it would have taken me to a video on subtracting fractions, and if I had scored 3 out of 3, it would have automatically taken me to a video that showed me how to multiply fractions. Okay, so the practical uses of this would be, of course, to free up the teacher's time. You don't have to look through your Google spreadsheet of scores and then manually tell each student what they're to do next. And also you don't need to embarrass any students. It's automatically going to take them to their next set of work without you needing to be there to split the class into different groups. And I think there's probably a whole lot of other creative applications beyond that that you'll think of. Thanks for watching this week's High Tech Friday.